My beloved, this message arrives to speak of a truth you felt. You sensed it. Your own innate strength rose to meet it, bringing you back to your true self. I ask you now, declare your full readiness to receive this unfolding direction and open your awareness completely. Proclaim, I choose. Do not turn away before these words conclude, for by their end, the full magnitude of that moment will unfold, transforming your sense of who you truly are and revealing the grand turning point that now approaches. For a specific truth is about to be revealed that you unknowingly connected with, and how a simple exchange set in motion a sequence of events so powerful it caused a shift in the spiritual atmosphere. Even as the life within you briefly paused during that conversation, the innate strength residing within you which you were unaware of brought you back without delay. This will also make plain the deep core of your identity which was recognized in the spiritual realm. This understanding will transform all prior beliefs about your true self. Keep your attention focused until these words are finished. The deep significance of what took place will be revealed. Also described is the weight of the moment where the true depth of your essence was recognized. And you will be told what will unfold when you next speak this power for the next appointed time. An event that will mark a grand turning point. I am waiting on your step. Declare, I receive now. You are led entirely by my wisdom within you and my gentle guidance. This specific moment, this clear call put forth holds a deep reason and offers an opportunity that will not last endlessly. The way revealed plainly asks for your decision, and it is ready for you now. This is your sacred task to step forward in this time and make a firm choice. Affirm this once more. Take up the path laid before you, not when you feel completely ready, but because I, who truly know you, have drawn you to it. Let these words settle freshly within your spirit. Declare your heart's full agreement with this message. Let this be more than a passing thought. Let it be a quiet, firm resolve to move ahead. I am waiting on your step. Declare, Amen. You have stepped into the being you were always meant to be, and the untruths spoken about you now return to their origin. Some even wished for your struggles, let it be spoken plainly. The clear truth was this: fear held them bound. They sensed the vibrant life within you even in your quietest moments. You did not have to force or rush anything into existence. Your very presence was enough, and this troubled them then. Now it brings them profound regret. They grieve when no one sees them. They weep when they are alone. The very words they spoke now cause them a strong sense of shame. They remember their actions toward you. They remember pushing you aside. Those around you now see your progress. Steps they once claimed were impossible. Understand this truth. Their doubts never dim the inherent radiance within you. This specific journey was set in motion to reveal its profound meaning. Your advancement is not delayed. It unfolds at the perfect moment for your complete realization. And at the same time, it serves to clarify certain realities for them. This sequence is not by chance. It is a deliberate intention, part of a grand design, solid and undeniable. You grew strong and steady while they thought you were still. You became steadfast even as they believed you were finished. Now you are not merely whole. You possess a calm strength. This comes not from engaging in their quarrels, but from simply radiating clear reality. Reality does not beg for notice. It merely appears and transforms what surrounds it. Let them experience their sorrow. Allow them the quiet discomfort they once hoped would signal your end. Let them observe the being you have become, even if it burdens them deeply. For who you are now did not appear in a fleeting moment. Your true self took form during unseen periods through silence and amidst questions. You grew into your authentic nature, a self they cannot reproduce. They truly believed your journey was finished. They considered you easily dismissed, one whose absence held no importance. But they missed a fundamental truth. Certain spirits do not simply vanish. They reappear with clearer insight, unwavering resolve, and a deep settled peace. The very calm they found in your quiet times became the foundation for your inevitable emergence. Once more, you are the focus of their discussions. Yet this brings them no comfort, only sorrow for the choices they made. They watch your way intently. They search for your distinct spirit in others, but it escapes them. Their sorrow goes beyond your current successes. It arises from an unspoken knowing that this path was always intended. The ways they tried to close off from you, you now completely transcend, entering spaces they will never reach. You did not just return. You came forth into a reality beyond their grasp. You did more than recover. You rose above everything they thought you capable of. They thought your path had ended. Now they weep, seeing you were only at your genuine beginning. Your presence now holds significance within the very circles that once disregarded it. They pushed you away, yet now your journey is central to their conversations. And that very acknowledgement is hard for them to face, for its truth cannot be silenced. Your deep self is perceived with greater force than before, and you did not strive to make it known. This is what brings them their deepest unease. You did not seek disagreement. You did not respond with harshness. You did not plead for your worth. You gained respect by standing firm through what they swore would break you. You passed through their contempt untouched and without fear. Now every space where you were once lessened echoes with your true being, not with accusation, but with honor, not as a threat, but as a clear guide. They resist accepting this truth, yet they know its undeniable reality. Their own importance prevents them from speaking it aloud, but they follow your path closely, watching without words, learning from the very light they sought to dim. Those who once overlooked your true essence now speak of it softly, as though your very existence carries a force that reminds them of what they gave up. It stirs within them, doesn't it? The understanding settles that you moved beyond every restriction they tried to place, and your simple presence now alters the very world they attempted to control. You were the one they set aside, kept at a distance, spoke ill of, and tried to forget. Yet the natural rhythm of life reveals that some spirits are essential for specific times. You were once easily dismissed, yet now you define what they recognize as true. Those who once chose to ignore you now find your presence undeniable. Your very existence is the truth they can no longer deny. You stand as the example they openly disregard, even while they inwardly use you to judge their own standing. Understand this deeply. Their leaving you was not a simple act. They found a fleeting satisfaction in that choice. They felt a brief sense of power when they distanced themselves. They perceived a false importance when they spoke lightly of your challenges. They found an ill-placed comfort in acknowledging you only during your times of hardship or quiet reflection. But now that very recognition creates unease in them. Your inner radiance unsettles their composure. Your progress disrupts their superficial exchanges. Your presence itself silences them, not with peace, but with a sharp memory of their past misstep. And the wonder is you never had to chase their notice. You did not ask for their acceptance. You weren't trying to earn their praise. What has been awakened within you? This is what genuinely moves their spirit. You were not seeking their approval. You were simply settling into the purpose created for your spirit. You never tried to display your worth. Yet now your steady presence stands as undeniable proof. You never needed to lessen another. You simply grew in such profound inner strength that they could not help but acknowledge you. Your true value is now voiced by the very ones who vowed to remain silent. You are the standard by which they now judge. You are the start of their deep questioning. You are the mirror reflecting their inner regret. You represent a reality they intensely wish to disregard. This is because your being brings to light their past resistance against someone held so dear. What unfolds now is not just the end of past disagreements. It is the revealing of a deeper intention. This is the way it always happens when those held dear are allowed to thrive at their appointed time. This is not for your personal renown or widespread acclaim, but to show the true heart of those who once overlooked and set you aside. You were the steady power they sought to dim. Now your very existence carries an expanded reach. You are more than a subject for their idle talk. You are firmly established within their thoughts, not as a cause for their sorrow, but for a deep inner reckoning. They did not understand that their past actions created the very space for your lasting impact. Now they are compelled to observe. Your true being carries deep meaning, and those who walk a different path now see the wide separation between your ways. You are not just a body occupying a place. Comprehend this deeply. Your authentic spirit held a unique value. You possessed a quiet strength that others recognized. You became a point of discussion for them. You were a living example of genuine internal expansion. They measured their own inner condition against yours. Even when they pretended not to see, even if they chose to remain quiet about it, they drew lessons from your journey. They observed how you behaved when you chose to advance. The calm strength you held during moments of quiet. The way you faced every obstacle. And each time your authentic self is acknowledged, it uncovers what they tried to cast off but could not. Do not misunderstand their quietness. That stillness carries the heavy weight of deep sorrow. Every pause when your name is spoken is a moment they inwardly revisit their past choices concerning you. Each restless shift, each abrupt change in their words, each strained gaze that is not satisfaction, that is profound unease. That is a sorrow they cannot articulate. That is their clear knowing that the one they pushed away was the very spirit whose presence was truly necessary. Permit their quiet words. Let them speak softly among themselves. Allow them to reflect on your authentic being. Its influence now far surpasses any acclaim they could offer. This is because you no longer need their acceptance. Your very presence holds abundant power. The path you have walked provides clear evidence. Your steady movement forward speaks its own truth. They once overlooked you, yet now you are distinct, honored, and central to everything. They could not truly set you aside, for you were the firm anchor that kept their surroundings stable. Let this deep understanding settle within you. When they chose to remove you, they also turned away from the quiet calm that came with you. What they lost was not just you. It was the peaceful stillness that only your spirit offered. They believed they were enhancing their own well-being by putting distance between you. They convinced themselves they were shedding burdens, clearing distractions, and safeguarding their own ease. But grasp this profound truth. You embodied that steady calm. You were the element that kept disorder from consuming them sooner. You were the balancing power whose true worth remained unseen. You offered insights they never appreciated. You were a valuable presence they did not realize they possessed until you were gone. Now their everyday existence feels less ordered. Disarray touches all their moments. What once flowed easily now unravels for no clear reason, and they are left asking, why is nothing settled now? It is because you represented certainty. Your very presence brought steadiness to their surroundings, even when you did not realize it. Your authentic self eased difficulties they did not anticipate. The tranquil essence you carried offered a safeguard they simply overlooked until it was no longer there. Let this be known plainly. They did not set you aside to ensure their safety. They distanced you to affirm their own perceived importance. You were the silent strength holding their world together. Now the framework of their everyday existence unravels slowly bit by bit. They lack the means to mend it, for you were the essential element maintaining its balance. Imagine pulling away the central piece that allows everything to operate merely because its presence was not what they wanted. They swiftly found that nothing finds its proper place or moves with purpose. Their experiences now feel wrong. Their path forward is blocked. The very presence they wished to silence was actually the deep source of all that was firm and real. They carry their sorrow without speaking.